Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Naksabandi. My name 200744037. I'm from Automotive Engineering. Definition of multimeter. Understanding multimeter in general is a measuring instrument used to measure the electric voltage, electric current, and resistance. While in its development, the multimeter can still be used for several functions such as measuring temperature, inductance, frequency, and so on. There are also people who call multimeters as evometers, meaning A or amperes, V or volt, and O or ohm. Multimeter function 1. Measuring DC voltage. 2. Measuring AC voltage. 3. Measuring the DC current strength. 4. Measuring the resistance value of the resistor. 5. Checking short circuit or connection. 6. Checking the transistor. 7. Checking the electrolytic capacitor. 8. Check diodes, LED and Zener diodes. 9. Checking the inductor. 10. Measuring HFE transistor or a certain type. 11. Measuring temperature or certain type. With technological development, now a multimeter or multitester cannot only measure ampere, voltage, and ohm, or abbreviated as AVO, but can also measure capacitance, frequency, and induction in one unit, or especially on digital multimeters. Some of the multimeter measurement capabilities that are widely available on the market include 1. Voltage, AC, and DC unit of measurement volt. 2. Current or electric current unit of measurement ampere. 3. Resistance unit of measurement ohm. 4. Capacitance unit of measurement farad. 5. Frequency unit of measurement hertz. 6. Inductance unit of measurement Henry. 7. Diode measurement or testing. 8. Transistor measurement or testing. Multimeter important part. A multimeter or multitester generally consists of three important parts including 1. Display. 2. Selector switch. 3. Probes. Here how to use a multimeter to measure some basic multimeter functions such as voltmeter or measuring voltage, amperemeter or measuring electric current, and ohmmeter or measuring resistance. 1. How to measure DC voltage. Set selector switch position to DC-V. 2. Choose the scale according to the estimate voltage to be measured. If you want to measure 6 volt, turn the selector switch to 12 volt or only for analog multimeters. If you are not aware of the high voltage being measured, it is recommended to select a higher voltage scale to avoid damaging the multimeter. 3. Connect the probe to the terminal of the voltage to be measured. Red probe to the positive terminal and black probe to the negative terminal. Be careful not to tip it over. 4. Read the measurement result on the multimeter display. 2. How to measure AC voltage. 1. Set the selector switch position to ACV. 2. Select the scale according to the estimate voltage to be measured. If you want to measure 220 volt, turn the selector switch to 300 volt or only for analog multimeters. If you don't know the high voltage being measured, it is recommended to select the highest voltage scale to avoid damage to the multimeter. 3. Connect the probe to the terminal of the voltage to be measured. For AC voltage, there is no negative and positive polarity. 4. Read the measurement result on the multimeter display. How to measure electric current or amperes. 1. Set the selector switch position to the CA. 2. Select the scale according to the estimate current to be measured. If the current to be measured is 100 mA, then turn the selector switch to 300 mA or 0.3 amperes. If the measured current exceeds the selected scale, the fuse in the multimeter will blow. We have to replace it before we can use it again. 3. Disconnect the power supply line connected to the load. 4. Then connect the multimeter probe to the line terminal that we decide on. Red probe to positive voltage output plus and black probe to voltage input plus load or the circuit that we will measure. For more read 5. Read the measurement result on the multimeter display. Thanks. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.